Fox, aka Zaraah, is here. It was totes awkward. Well, such a busy week then coming up in Albert Square. What should we get excited about? What's going to be happening?
Well, it's the week I think most of the audience have been waiting for. It's the downfall of Gray, and he gets caught out one way or another, but yeah, it's finally his demise.
Yeah. Chelsea, your character's been through so much in terms of playing the role of a partner that's been abused on the show. What kind of research did you have to do to portray the part?
Well, the scripts are written so well, so it kind of talks to your actor's instinct, which is amazing because half the job's done for you. But friends and life experiences myself, and also spoke to a counsellor just to ask how that sort of person presents themselves who's going through an abusive relationship, how they kind of carry themselves, what kind of version of the story do they portray when they're speaking. And it was really interesting to hear all the details that go into it, and sad as well. And so many women have reached out to me on social media and said, you know, that they're going through this or they've been through it, and they're really enjoying the way EastEnders are putting it across. So that's good.
Yeah.
No, Zara's really been through it, hasn't she? Her journey. Can you sort of sum up? Yeah. Oh, sorry. you play it so well.
Kind of merge into one.
Chelsea's been through so much. Tell us just sort of, you know, sort of her biggest storyline so far.
Well, it's probably this one, but she arrived on a drug deal gone wrong, so that was dramatic. Her ex-boyfriend, he wasn't of the best calibre of person, so he threatened her family. And then I think probably from her wedding day onwards, when she discovered that Gray was a murderer but wasn't quite sure and has gone back and forth. So probably with Gray, probably that's been the most traumatic so far. I mean, finding out your husband is a murderer isn't the best news.
Yeah, not ideal. No. And duff moments. Do you all sit in your script meetings desperate for a duff?
I mean, I think when I first started, I couldn't wait for my duff moment. But it's like anything; it's so technical. So you find yourself holding a really awkward pose, kind of like.
Oh, really? Yeah.
For a really long time. But yeah, it's always great when that duff moment's there, because you just know it's kind of the pinnacle of a story, which is always wonderful. But yeah, I'm good now. I get my cup of tea and I read my scripts front to back rather than back to front.
I love that duff moment. Cut. Okay, and relax. What's your favourite ever EastEnders moment?
Mine is, it still breaks my heart to even say it, is when Tiffany got knocked over. I'll never, ever forget that. Oh my gosh, it's so...
I can't believe we're making you relive it. I'm so sorry.
Oh my gosh, I remember it, and I remember my heart breaking because I loved her character so much, and they were finally working it out, and it was such a tragedy. It was awful.
And do you remember she heard through the baby monitor what was going on,
yes.
wasn't it? And I remember thinking, oh, that's so clever, that's so mad.
Classic TV moment.
Yeah, it was really tense, wasn't it? So many. They do tension really well.
Yeah. Your on-screen husband, Gray, he's not a nice guy. What's he like in real life? Toby Alexander Smith. And you've got to be careful because he is basically Kimberly Walsh's brother-in-law.
Yes, that's
kind of. Brother-in-law.
Yeah,
yes.
ish. Yeah.
He is absolutely lovely. He is kind and professional, and he is so funny. There has been so many moments where we've had to pull it together before, you know, we're about to do some intense abusive scene. And he's lovely, and I can't imagine the show without him, really. I'm going to really miss him. Yeah. But yeah, he's wonderful. He's nothing like his character.
We're going to see a lot more of him next week on EastEnders. And tonight, 8 p.m. And the downfall of Gray is Monday to Thursday next week at 7:30 as the show moves in.